Hey YouTube, it's Anthony with Booth's Handyman Services. Just wanted to make another video. This time it is going to be an outside water feature. The other name would be an outside water fountain. I did some research online to try to find one to buy. Just wanted to buy one. It has the pump, has all of the pieces, something you just assemble and plug in. And then I thought, that's way too easy. Kind of like my other video with redoing the tractor. I could have just bought another one, but I don't know. That's just kind of boring. So anyway, with saying that, I've decided to kind of lay out how I'm going to do this. I've yet to order the pump. That'll be the next movie clip. But I wanted to show you what I have put together so far. So check this out. So this is, I guess, what you would call some sort of container that you could pack with ice and drinks. I've decided to use this as the base for the water fountain. I checked for leaks. I filled it with water and it didn't leak, but I went ahead and siliconed all of the edges and the seams just to be safe, to make sure that I'm not going to lose water. So that's part of it. So here we are in the backyard where the water fountain is going to be mounted. I cleared out an area for the base. And here is the watering container, which will be elevated, and the water will pour down into the base and then recycle again. Hopefully it works out. Still in the beginning stages and experimenting on whether it's going to work or not. Now it's time to get the tools ready and the pump purchased and lay everything out to make sure it's going to work. I guess the biggest challenge is getting the proper size pump to be able to pump high enough into the water container and come back down and recycle and work properly. With saying that, I actually went through 3 different pumps. One pump was too powerful, the other pump was not powerful enough, so I finally found one that worked out well. This pick insulation was an idea that I had to fit at the very top of the base, pre-drill holes so that water could drain through, and decorate on top of that with rock and all kinds of decorative outside stuff. So now you can see how things are coming together. The base will hold water, the pump will sit inside that base. That insulation is going to stop leaves and debris from going in and clogging the pump, and also hold the rock so that I don't have to fill the entire container with rock. So here we are, the finished product. I was able to cut some of that insulation back a bit so that it sat a little lower in the pan. The reason why I had to do that is water was really spitting out from the container onto the outside of the ground, and I was losing water. One of the biggest problems you're going to run into with any sort of water pump is if it runs dry, it'll burn out and you'll end up having to replace it. In this particular case, the water came out of the watering container just right. A little bit of water splashes around the edges, but for the most part, the water recycles properly and works well. I want to go ahead and plug it in for you so that you can see how it works. Most pumps come with only a 6-foot cord, and that was inconvenient because I don't know of any people who will run a separate GFCI outlet right to their pump. I was pretty close by, so I went ahead and moved some rock, buried the wire, safely used an extension cord, and was able to plug it into a GFI outlet that I installed on the side of the house. So here we go. Basically plugged it in and threw in a couple of my wife's yard porcelain birds, if you will, and the water comes up into the container and pours right into the base, and it worked out very well. That back piece of slate helps with any drips that may drip onto the ground and keep the rock coming in. If you take a look at the back pole there, that's actually where the extension cord plugs into the pump. I did not bury that joint in the ground. I kept it above ground, and in between the extension cord and the cord, I used what's called electrical putty to keep it bone dry when it rains. If you're curious on that black wrap that goes around that pole, that is to wrap the wire pump, the extension cord wire, and the actual water hose that goes up into the watering container. Right here I just wanted to pull some of the rock back so that you can take a look to see the height of the insulation and the pre-drilled holes. I do want to modify that piece of slate in the back, along with maybe decorating the water hose a bit that goes into the watering container. I can send some updates to you guys once I reach that point, but I was really happy with not only with the sound that it makes, and just how relaxing it is playing some Zen music back here and just chilling out in the shade. This is a great idea, something you can do. Hit a tag sale. You could pick up these items and really make it your own. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.